toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Sam Houston Bearcats, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Sam Houston's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moses. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That's caught. It's Moses. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on third down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bearcats! A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off-play action on 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock
it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They give it to him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
14, Texas State 7.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Spears. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. He'll cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
21, Texas State 7.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he reels it in inside the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. First down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And how How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moses. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Looking for a push on fourth down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that first down. Don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Still looking. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Bobcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Bully ball on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 17 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Spears. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked off his feet.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
trying to barge in. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. There's an old-school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Bearcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight. Turning it on!
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This was a big play. The crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
At the 45, on its way. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that is a statement play for this offense. With the lead, everyone knows you're going to run the football, including the defense, and they still can't stop you.
There he goes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.